Hello, Hamilton. It's that time again. Get up, get off the couch, and start tackling your own to-do list. I am Bob Assadorian. Welcome to Just Ask Bob Show, a special show starting on location. Today's show is going to be all about tile, floor tile. Let me start for a moment with something very special. I'm going to be showing this every single show and every opportunity I can. From the Hamilton Spectator some time ago, construction company owner gets jailed and fined $50,000. This is a Hamilton contractor. So what's the relation here? Obviously, you've been hearing me for 3 seasons now. Learn how to fix, repair, rebuild your own homes so this doesn't happen to you. About the crooked and overcharging contractor in most cases. This particular fellow here, nearly $50,000 deposit, starts the job, bumbles around for 2 weeks, insists to the homeowners, more money, more money. Good they didn't give him any more. They threw him out of there. Took a couple of years for the Ministry of Consumer Services to finally catch up to this fellow. But as of now, he's going to be thrown in jail, fined $50,000. So like I've always said before, 546-2424, City of Hamilton Building Department, ask for licensing and permit department with relation to the building permits. Make sure your job needs a permit, that the permit's pulled. Check if your contractor's got a license. Please don't get ripped off. The other option, watch my show and learn how to repair, rebuild, and renovate your own home. In this particular case today, we're going to start with an email from Adam from Hamilton, Ontario. Hello, Bob. Love your show. Keep up the good work. Bob, I'm totally confused in the variation, the sheer amount of products, and especially the varying opinions as to how to lay ceramic floor tile. In my case, I've got a hardwood floor. Some have said with a certain thin set, you can lay the tile right over the hardwood. Others have said no. Help, Bob. Well, thank you, Adam, for the email, and thank you, everybody, for the emails. This show starts with an email, and it's all about helping homeowners and educating them. Now, right here, what we have today, typical, modern, new home construction, and it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. Nice tile joints. They did a great job at getting right to the edge. The baseboard covers it. Probably didn't even use spacers. Must have been a seasoned tile installer. Great eye. Everything's straight. Everything's true. Everything's flat. So you're thinking, what's the problem? Why are we here? Well, this is all just lipstick and mascara. This looks nice on the surface, but I absolutely guarantee you, because I've had a good chance to inspect the home, there's a lot wrong here. Number one, here's where it all begins. Hamilton homes that are 60 to 100 years old, look up from the basement. All subfloors were boards on a 45-degree angle. So we're talking about boards that are nearly 1.25 inches thick, installed on a 45-degree angle. That's a tank. Later on came plywood. This is real plywood. It's built with different layers. It's compressed under pressure with glue. This is very good. Affordable, economical, because now you're installing something that's 32 square feet, a 4x8 sheet. After plywood came OSB, oriented strand board. This is garbage. You can spit on this and it'll swell. So you can understand the problem now, because throughout the ceramic tile process, we have chemicals and compounds that have water, moisture in them. So this is getting damaged right from the get-go. Actually, to be honest with you, during the process of home construction, there's no roof immediately. So this stuff gets killed during the building process of the home, never mind after you lay the tile on it. Now, we have the real problem with home improvements, building new homes, and also in renovations. You know, there's a saying that you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but you know, people have to learn. People have to learn from research and studies. This stuff here, once you've installed it, it's not even 1/8 of an inch thick. So what they do is, new home construction, you've got your OSB, oriented strand board. You'd use a nail gun to fasten this over top. Once it's fastened over top, they install what's called a scratch coat, which is basically 3 to 4 liters of water mixed in a masonry product, and it's floated over this. So now you've got whatever your thickness of the wood is, plus 1/8. All that water in the concrete mix is already starting to damage this. So essentially what happens is, the first issue is, you're going to have problems with the grout. You're going to have little hairline marks where the tile meets the grout. Nothing here yet. And then eventually what it'll lead to is the tile breaking or coming loose. Now, another problem is with the application. So first you've got your OSB, then you've got your wire mesh with the scratch coat in it. Then you've got this stuff. custom blend, a lot of different varieties. Now, when you go to the big box stores, this thin set that you're going to put down to lay the ceramic tile over top, this one here is $6. There's $6, there's $20, there's even the product for $39.99. New home construction, don't let the price tag fool you. Builders buy cheap. All new home construction and all crooked and dishonest contractors will use the $6 mix. This is terrible. So I mean, again, this is gorgeous. It's a nice installation. This home's only a couple of years old, but you've got to understand it's because of these products that the tile's not going to last. Now, what you want to do is you want to always use good products. We're going to go through all of them with you. We're going to take a quick break in the studio, and we're going to actually install a tile floor. We'll be right back. Hello Hamilton, welcome back to the Just Ask Bob show. Before the break, we visited a recently built home. We talked about the lipstick and mascara, about floor tile, how it looks good, but it's not built right. Joining us on the show,
hey, Bobby.
Ryan Bello, Triple R's lead foreman. He's going to be assisting us today with everything from mixing the thin set to cutting the ceramic tile. Let's take a moment now. Before the break, we talked about everything potentially wrong and disastrous with preparation for floor tile. Let's talk about the right way to do it today. Now, we have options. In this particular case, what we're going to do today is we're going to lay floor tile on concrete board. Now again, Hamilton viewers at home, use your imagination. As you can see, well, this is supposed to be your bathroom floor, hence the toilet pipe. So your toilet would mount onto that. So again, for all intents and purposes, be creative, be imaginative. This is your bathroom floor. Now underneath the bathroom floor, hopefully, if it's an old Hamilton home, there's boards. If not, we've got OSB, oriented strand board, but we have used thin set to install half-inch concrete board. Now, I love the concrete board because it's very rigid. You know, it can take the downward pressure. It's nice. Another option would be an extra layer of 5/8 plywood, glued and screwed, or another option, which is actually my top pick. Another option is the Schluter Dietra product. This product is phenomenal. It will give you an uncoupling membrane, so it actually allows very slight movement in the floor. It's a German product. I do use it on tiled floors and also use it, variation of this, doing shower stalls. Now the final product to show off, what makes an incredible difference as well, is the Megalite. This product is incredible. This product is $35, $40 when compared to the $6 bags that new home builders are using. This will give you an intense bond with the ceramic tile, but will also allow slight flexibility. So you're not going to have issues with the joints, or you're not going to have issues with the tile itself losing a bond or cracking down the road. Another product from Schluter, very impressive. This is going to be your finished transition from your bathroom floor to your hallway, and it's going to receive the tile. It comes in different sizes, different profile space here, depending on the thickness of your tile. But we'll show you once we install the tile. Now you're going to need a clean pail, you're going to need water, you're also going to need a nice powerful drill, and a strong man to do the pumping.
Perfect.
Okay, let's get set up with a little bit of water. Now, as I've said on many past shows, the biggest problem I find, whether it's contractors or whether it's homeowners, nobody wants to put on their reading glasses. You don't grab these products and just start mixing. You have to read the instructions. You have to understand what the process is. Now, obviously, this is TV. I'm skipping the instructions, but I've been using these products for over 10 years. Okay.
Bob, no gloves?
I'm a real man. You won't see Bob wearing gloves too much, but again, to be honest with you, good point, Ryan. All types of thin set, mortar mix, concrete, masonry products, they're not the best things for your skin. So at home, if you're sensitive, put on the gloves or rinse your hands right afterwards.
And a mask.
And a mask. I've been doing this for a long time. And this is TV, we gotta move quickly. All right, ready, Ryan?
Yep.
Okay, start giving that a slight spin. You want to keep adding water. Give me a moment.
Yep.
I want to show the viewers, again, like with anything, there's a right way and a wrong way. See the powder? You don't want any powder showing. Now in this case here, toothpaste consistency, you want it to stay erect. So when you pull it out, you want it erect. You know you've got a good mix. We're going to mix up a little more product so we've got enough. As per the instructions, once it's mixed, it has to set for 5 minutes. That means you leave it alone and then you give it a nice whip. We'll be back after break to start laying floor tile. Another spin. Hello Hamilton, welcome back to the Just Ask Bob show. Before the break, we mixed up some thin set. Very important, as I discussed, let it sit 5 minutes. Toothpaste consistency, you want it holding itself up erect like that. That's the right way. We often refer to it in the industry as soupy mortar. You don't want it soupy, your tile's gonna slide, and you don't want it too hard either. Now, again, we're on concrete board. This is the bathroom. This is where you enter. So use your imagination, get your creative juices flowing. Here's the door, you're gonna enter. We've got a tiled floor. In here it could be carpet, linoleum, hardwood. We're gonna tile inward. Here's your toilet. So again, we have to picture now, we're gonna go full, because over here would be, let's say, your vanity. Your toilet's over there, so your cabinet's here. You want to hide the cuts behind here. Now there's a lot of mindsets here. There's a lot of ways to consider it. Some people would divide the floor exactly in half, and then you're going to have full tile, part cut. So a row of cuts, a row of cuts. That works sometimes, and you've got a big open room where you can see the edges of all the floor tile. In a lot of small bathrooms or kitchens, let's think for a moment, this is a kitchen or a bathroom. This is your cabinet wall. So you're not going to see a lot of the cuts. So let the cuts run under the cabinets, and as you open the door and enter the bathroom, nice full tile and a whole row of full tile over there. Now let's go over some of the tools you're going to need. This is called a tile nipper. This is used to nip the ends of the cuts or to help make the cuts go around the toilet stack. We'll be trying that out in a bit. Now last season I had this same chart, and in that time we're teaching you how to use the chart with respect to wall tile. Now this is the one we're going to use today. This is the tool that's going to create the notches, that's going to make the bed to support the mortar, that's going to hold the tile up. Now if you line it up here, see how it lines up perfectly? That's for thin set on tile that's 8 inches to 16 inches. So this guide, it's available online, it's available at Home Depot. You use this to figure out what size tool you're going to use with respect to what size tile that you have. Now we're also going to show you, on purpose, we're going to show you the wrong one. So once we get the bed out, I'm going to scratch it with the wrong one and you're going to see what the difference is. You'll need a China marker, because if you're using a wet saw, you want to mark with the China marker, because the China marker won't dissipate. It won't disappear when the tile gets wet during the cutting process. And you want to have a level. Very important to have the level out. And if you're cutting this stuff, as in around the hole for the toilet pipe, you want to use the carbide cutter. This is a beautiful tool used to cut concrete board. Okay, Ryan, let's get a bed of mortar out.
All right.
Just glop it down. Now, as with a lot of home improvements, believe me when I say, once again, this is all about the penetration. We're not going to use the notch side, we're going to use the flat side to achieve some really good penetration. You want to really push it in. You want to get a really strong bond.
Master.
Lots of experience, that's all it takes. You know, too often homeowners tell me, oh Bob, we don't know what we're doing, we're inexperienced, we're afraid. Everybody's afraid to try something new. Try it, it won't be new anymore. You fall down, you get up, you go at it again. That's life. But like I say, to do a job like this, you could be talking about $500 in materials. Probably a good $2,000 to $3,000 on top of that goes in the contractor's pocket for labor. Cut the crooked and overcharging contractor out of the equation. Spend a couple $100 on high quality product and do it yourself. Okay, let's grab the wrong one. Ryan, pass me tile, please.
Yep.
That's not going to support this. Your tile's going to crack under the weight of your body. That's for wall tile. Okay. What do you think, short way or long way?
Short way.
Good choice. That ridge is perfect. These ridges are not. If you really want to focus in here, you can see they're hollow. What that means is you re-scratch and you pull again. Always work neat and clean. Put it back down in the area where you're going to need it.
Ready for some tile?
Okay, yeah, thanks. Oh, first thing is first. Our beautiful, lovely transition edge. No nails needed. This gets set in a bed of mortar. This stuff basically dries to concrete, but it's thin set. I wouldn't use this between your bricks and I wouldn't use this in your driveway. This is a special version. Now ideally, believe me, it's very important to stay clean. If this is your home, get blue tape. Put 2 layers of blue tape here. This is a gorgeous surface. You don't want to get damaged. This is TV. We got to work quick under pressure. If you're sensitive, a block of wood could do. Okay.
There you go.
Now, before inserting the spacers, here's where everybody gets it wrong. If I stay back and then push in, I'm going to ooze out. So you want to go right up tight, let it down, give it a tap. No step-ups, no lumps. Spread apart. Spacers.
Spacers.
Oh,
Right here,
somewhere.
here we go.
Oh, perfect.
There we go.
Now again, if you've been doing this forever and you got to trust your eye, you don't need the spacers. However, they don't hurt. The bond of this is incredible. The bond is phenomenal. No tapping. Oh, thanks, Ryan.
No problem.
We're going to take a quick break. During the break, we're going to try to get up to that red line. That way we can pull out the fun toy. We can pull out the wet saw and we can start cutting some circles around the toilet pipe. Hello Hamilton, welcome back to the Just Ask Bob show. Today it's all about floor tile. Before the break, we laid the full tile. We talked about how we've got the nice metal transition, beautiful piece. No nails, no screws. The thin set holds it in. This is your bathroom. In here is your hallway, which is hardwood floor. So you got one transition to the other. Ryan, who's just a gem on the wet saw, gave us a nice cut, our first cut before the break. We're gonna try it out right here. So remember, you wanna go right up to it. Give it a few good slaps. Test it for the height, then pull back. All right. Ryan, want to cut the next one? Demonstrate the saw?
Sure, no problem.
And then I'm going to demonstrate how not to install it.
Pass me that one there.
Okay. China marker marks the tile. The saw is wet. You don't want the mark erased.
Thank
Safety
you.
glass is a must.
There we go.
Beautiful, nice job. I love how you started part way and turned it around. Who taught you that?
That was you, Bob.
Oh, that'll help keep the tile from splitting. Now, I'm gonna lay this the wrong way. Pay very close attention. So my grout joint is about 3/8. I'm gonna pretend I don't have spacers. So you know what? I'm gonna pop it in there, push it down. Now I'm gonna set the spacers. Now I want you to really focus in here. Let's start with this one. The joint's empty. That's nice. You can fill it with grout. What did I do here? I made a mess. That's why you want your tile to touch, slide back. Now, very important, that's got to get out. Because that's for another show. That's for grouting. Okay? Now, take a quick moment. There's your toilet. This is your hallway. You got nice full cuts where they show. We chose to put our ugly cuts here for a reason. This is your home's unpainted baseboard. If you can really focus in here, we've got a chip. Doesn't matter. Baseboard's gonna hide it. Nice little chip there. Something like that by the time you're done. Toilets. There's a right way and a wrong way to do it. If it says wrong, it's wrong. Now this one here, I don't want to muck up the bed, but if you can kind of picture that. Your toilet sits this way, that's going to show. That's the wrong way to do it. Here's the right way. Give it a shot and then let me bang it off.
No problem. job. There you go.
Wow, beautiful job. Now watch this at home. Doesn't that look easy? Now we talked about these earlier. These are the tile nippers. I'm going to use this for these edges. They basically help finish off the circle. Let's give that a try. Now you know Bob's got a Facebook contest going on, 3 seasons strong. Jump on the Facebook, enter Just Ask Bob, enter our contest for a chance to win me and your home. Now again, it's all about the penetration. You want to get a nice tight feel. And make sure you remember, visit the website that started it all, www.justaskbob.com. Pause, fast forward, rewind. Learn at your own pace, Hamilton. Until next time.